Welcome back, everyone. It's Sunday sit-down time. I'm joined today by Parker Gillam, who's a Mizzou Hoops beat writer for Rock M Nation. Parker, first, just thanks so much for joining us. Your first time on Sunday sit-down, right?
Of course, yeah. I was about to say first time behind camera, so yeah, it's exciting.
Awesome. We'll touch you up a little bit, makeup in the back beforehand.
Do some edits, yeah.
We have a lot of hoops to talk about for sure. Yesterday, a big one against Iowa State. Just, were you there? What was the atmosphere like, and what's some of the big takeaways?
Yeah, I mean, I was gladly at the game, yeah, and it was the atmosphere this entire season has been incredible. I've heard so many people, that older than me that have said the Mizzou Arena looks like how it used to be back in the day. So that's been great to see. I mean, and obviously Gates after every game has thanked the fans profusely. But, I mean, yeah, and then, at the end of the day, they were putting something on the court that the fans want to go out and see. And that's really the key to it for Mizzou fans to want to have something to be proud of. So, yeah, it was awesome to see. I mean, the fans, they have an impact on all these games. I mean, all these big home wins, I feel like they've played a factor every time.
I feel like it was kind of the first game this year where we've seen everything offensively, defensively just clicking. Everyone was hitting their shots. Demoy Hodge, Isaiah Mosley, we had Kobe Brown just knocking them down. Just what was different about that game?
Yeah, I mean, after the shooting slump that everybody kind of suffered through for a couple weeks, getting that, they seemed to find their rhythm again against Ole Miss, and then everything clicked against Iowa State. And coming out of the game, everything was made of Iowa State's defense, one of the top in the country. How was Mizzou going to be able to handle that? They made that Iowa State's defense look like mediocre in the SEC. So, yeah, I mean, all the shooters were on. Seeing Demoy Hodge and Kobe Brown playing like that, I'm hearing people start talking about Kobe Brown for SEC Player of the Year, which is awesome to hear. And, yeah, I mean, it's just the big thing for me right now that we're realizing with the emergence of Mosley and DR lately, and then Caleb Brown getting some more minutes too, which is the depth on this team. You can point out maybe 6, 7 guys that you could say, oh, he could get me 15 points tonight, and that's – when you're scouting for a team, yeah, Kobe Brown's at the top of that, but that's a lot for, opposing defenses to try to prepare for, especially when they're all making their shots.
Well, we've seen Isaiah Mosley just get back in the mix. Great to see him on the court, obviously, and getting some points. Just where has he kind of taken this Mizzou offense, taken it to another level?
Well, he fills a void in terms of, and we thought this before the season, that he is a playmaker that can find his own shot. When the offense is struggling, he's a guy you give the ball and you let him go. So the team kind of missed that. They've got a lot of great shooters. Kobe Brown can create in his own, but he's a little bit more down low. So, Mosley brings that presence on the outside. He's a tough cover for everybody. He draws a lot of fouls, and he makes tough shots. He makes shots that are very difficult, make look easy. So, yeah, he's provided a spark from that front. I think defensively, a lot of people aren't talking about that either. Very quick with his hands. He's really impressed me, and just to be out for a month like that and have so much speculation around you, for him to come back and play like this is just, really impressive for sure from him.
You mentioned the fan excitement. Obviously, we see Dennis hyping up the crowd after the games and just thanking them continuously. Just what's the atmosphere and what's the excitement just around campus like?
Yeah, it's been interesting to see a first-year head coach already have such a cult following almost. Every student, faculty, they love him. He's a younger guy. He can relate better. I think it's through press conferences and everything, the way that he speaks, what he values on his team, how connected this team appears to be. And the big thing is this is a player-led team right now, to where he talks about in timeouts how Kobe Brown or Mosley or East, they'll be the ones drawing up plays or telling people what to do. And he is the guy that he's always said he will step back and let his players do that. Yeah, I think it's been really fun to watch how he's developed. The big thing I want to still point out is he's still a fairly young head coach. He does not have a lot of years of experience coaching, not as a head coach. So he's still learning, and he's only going to get better, especially as he gets his own recruits.
We've had some ups and downs still, obviously. We're on an up right now, but just rolling into February, what's the biggest thing that this team needs to do to stay consistent?
Yeah, you talk to most coaches and players around the country, that early February, mid-conference season, that's where it's just a grind, emotionally, physically. People are banged up, injured, nobody's really 100%. So is staying the course through that. Every college basketball team, they have their highs and their lows throughout the season. Mizzou, obviously, as you said, kind of on that high right now. It's just kind of holding serve. Luckily, the schedule does, for the most part, lighten up. You don't see Bama or Kentucky again. You got that road trip in Knoxville against Tennessee. But outside of that, every game seems very winnable. And it's conference play, so that's not going to be the case. But, yeah, I think the outlook is great right now, but you can't get complacent, especially when they've only won one conference road game still, and that was only over Ole Miss. You need to probably prove themselves on the road a little bit more, is probably the biggest thing I want to see down the stretch.
You also cover the women's hoops team for the Missourian. Just today, obviously not a great performance out at Kentucky. 6 straight SEC losses. What's kind of changed from the games that we were looking at from this team at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, it's eerily similar. You can draw a decent amount, at least for me, parallels between the men's and the women's team. It's just they both went through shooting slumps during losing streaks. The men kind of worked their way out of it. The women are still kind of stuck in it. You saw Haley Frank was the only double-digit scorer today. She had 21. She did everything she could, but you haven't seen the scoring production from Lauren Hansen that we thought we would see before the season started. And then just some inconsistencies elsewhere. I also know, Mama Dembele, Sarah Rose Smith, and a couple others were suffering for some sicknesses, so I think that throws a wrench in just the chemistry and everything. But, yeah, it's just shooting struggles for a team that is slightly undersized and values the 3-ball so much. They haven't been hitting it, and so that's tough. And they went through a gauntlet stretch of playing ranked teams, all the top teams in the conference. Like the men's team, their schedule lightens up in general, too. But, unfortunately, they're staying closer to the bubble right now, looking eerily similar to kind of how last year did at this point. So they're going to have to really turn it around down the stretch. They got a lot of winnable games coming up, so hopefully they should build that resume back up.
Do you think they have what it takes to kind of turn this thing around? We saw a lot of bright spots at the beginning of the year.
I think they do. I think primarily because of the leadership on this team. How many veterans you have, how gut-wrenching it was for all of them to be so close to making it last year and then not making it. They're certainly capable. But I think defensively, today Kentucky shot lights out, but there were some issues there, and then it's just going to come down to shooting. They need someone else outside of Haley Frank to be a consistent contributor, and if they can get that, they're going to be fine. But if not, she can't do it all, and the SEC is just too tough. And you're seeing a lot of teams. Kentucky today started out rough in conference play, but they're looking better, looking to turn things around. So it's not like Mizzou's the only team that's going to be jockeying for a spot, so that's where it's going to get really iffy.
All right, Parker. Well, thank you so much for joining us. For everybody else at home, we'll be back after this break.